What's going on, guys? It's your boy Sega Man, back with a little hangouts. Might have some people come in. It's real early in the morning where I'm at. It's going on 7 a.m. in Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. You know, man. As you can see the title, we said so. Sony is in big trouble. Big trouble, man. With all the business practices they've been doing, the way they've been treating and being out here in the gaming community, it's really biting them in the ass right now, man. First, I want to congratulate Sarah Bond. Congratulations to her. You know, a lot of people are feeling a certain kind of way about her position she is in now. But that's all right. We'll deal with that. You know, but big congratulations to her. I think she has a lot to bring to Xbox, you know. So big shots out to her, man. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of content creators, you know, talking about Sony and the trouble that they're in. They're in big trouble, man. They got rid of the composer from Bungie. A lot of people are going crazy about that. You know, it was bound to happen, guys. It was bound to happen. You know, a lot of things Sony could have capitalized on, they didn't. They really didn't. They honestly didn't, you know. I mean, it's collapsing right in front of our eyes. You know what I mean? Real talk, man. For somebody that's been into gaming for years and a collector for years, I've seen things come and go. Like my favorite franchise of all time, which is Sega. Sony is really going to end up that way. They're going to end up that way. A lot of people from Bungie being laid off. It's bad, man. It's bad. They're in trouble. They're in big trouble, man. This is what happens to when you become a toxicity in the gaming community. You know, it's like our brother Hebot has always said, and Sega Forever, people that always say this when they do podcasts or if they do videos talking about Sony, they've been like this for a long time. A lot of you young cats out here that are new to gaming, that prefer Sony as your console, that's cool. I understand that. Where I work, a lot of kids, they love Sony PlayStation. I have to respect that because that's what they grew up with. What's up, Anthony Chipmunk in the house at 6:58 a.m.? Thank you for joining me, brother. I appreciate it. Feel free to comment, man, about anything that's been happening lately, Tone. You know? Yeah, I mean, Sony, they're in major trouble. I mean, this is you know, this is serious. We've been saying this, man, for a long time. People, you know, Tone, they having fun out there talking about Xbox and, you know, even Nintendo. Sometimes they clowned at Nintendo a little bit, but it was mostly about Xbox. All this clowning and bull crapping around and being like toxic trolls out here in the gaming community is really biting them in the ass right now. It is. And their company is feeling it because of the way that they treat their consumers, the way they are in the gaming community. People making videos about it. It seemed like this effect really honestly started to crumble in front of them when Starfield came out. It feels that way. You know, now I know that the Activision Blizzard thing is the main factor of it, but it just seemed like when Starfield started to just get and take the show, you know what I'm saying, Tone, take the show over of being the big talk about gaming, it feels like you knew Sony was going to crumble from there. You know, in my opinion. You know? And all these layoffs, man, like I said, the composer from Bungie, laying off people from Bungie. different things like that, brother. It's bad. It's bad. You know. I don't know how much longer Sony's going to stay afloat, and I'm not going to be here too long. Yeah, but I need to make this and do this live. You know what I mean? I don't see them being around, man. You know, I think I'm gonna dig further into it probably this weekend if I have some time. But you know, with my brothers and stuff. Oh, what's that? Yeah, let me see. Uh, Switch 2 will finish PS5 in Japan. Yeah, man. It's it's a reality, Tone. You know what I mean? It's bad for Sony, man. I gotta say this, and I'm not trying to be mean. I'm really not, because at the end of the day, Sega Man is a gamer, and you guys know that. I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for what Crying Jim Ryan did. People in that gaming community, they deserve what they're getting. If you notice, Anthony Chipmunk, if you notice and you go to your YouTube and you go to where it says gaming, you'll see stuff like, people still trying to damage control Xbox after all the reality is smashing down right in front of their face about their preferred company and console. They're still in denial. You know, it's amazing to see this, man. Anthony, it is amazing to see this out here. As long as I've been a gamer and been in the gaming community, it's hard to see this stuff out here, man. It really is. This is something that they need to take seriously. You know, they can hide behind Spider-Man, and then and then Spider-Man comes out. That's a complete utter garbage of a flop. A lot of people are saying. I've seen videos on it and stuff like that. People constantly talking about it. I mean, it now it's starting to the tables are starting to turn now. You know, Game Pass dominates. You know, they have the PlayStation meme up there crying. Just different things, man. It's just different things, talking about state of play, you know what I mean, Tone? Different things like that, man. Our brother Technoblast, Sony Studios is in major trouble. They just did their podcast yesterday. It's something to take seriously, man. You know, we've been putting up with this for years and years and years. People feeding into their garbage. Here's the thing: if you're not going to push a company, they're not going to do anything. These guys, what's up, Zinc? Brother Zinc in the house. And Brother Zinc, man, I'm gonna tell you what. Ever since I started podcasting with Brother Zinc, it's been fantastic, because he's a real brother out here that's a true gamer, and he knows the facts about things when it comes to Sony. Why do you think he does it all the time? People say that he's damage control, and he's not. You're right, brother. Unlimited is extremely early show, bro. I know, man. I felt I need to do this, Unlimited. I woke up to just like surfing through YouTube, man. Sony is in major trouble, man. I mean, we've been telling you guys this for a long time. Unlimited, other Zinc, they've been telling you guys this for a long time, man. They're in big trouble, and I'm gonna do a podcast with my brothers this weekend. I'm gonna try to, if they're not busy, do a podcast talking more about it. I know our brother Unlimited talks about it. Technoblast just did one yesterday. I'm gonna watch that today while I'm playing Starfield. They're in major trouble. It just seems like when Starfield came out, you felt. I don't know if you guys felt it, but as a gamer, I just felt this is the end for Sony, man. It's the end, man. It is. It's coming. You know what I mean? It's really coming. It's a reality. Laying all these people off, man. It's a reality, man. It's coming, man. Jim Ryan is gone. Yes, they're trying to replace him, and I understand that. But like Zink and him said, that bro, he's all about mobile. You know what I mean? He's about mobile, just like Phil was in the beginning. Phil was already on par with that. That's the thing. Microsoft is ahead of the game. They always have been. Even in 2013. This is what people don't understand. People thought that the Xbox was going to die and go away when in 2013 they were foretelling the future of gaming, man. These people, they don't understand that. They don't understand that making in front of the game system they brought out and calling it Frankenstein box and 720p box and all this. You know what I mean? They had their fun. You know what I mean? They clowned and clowned and clowned and clowned. And meanwhile, Microsoft was working in the background to bring us true gamers of Xbox, all these smorgasbords of games we have right now with Ultimate Game Pass. Like your boy says, we're always eating good over here. They're always ahead of the game. That's what they don't understand. They never understood that. They say, "Oh, I don't want to play games as a service. I don't want to, all this other, stuff and that they were saying." But it's the way it is today. It's the way of gaming. I mean, you're talking to an OG. I collect physical media. Me and he bought it amongst even Unlimited. We collect physical media. He just did a great, videos showing his original Xbox games and stuff like that, man. We are physical collectors, but people got to understand that this is the way it is now with gaming, man. They were ahead of the game in the beginning. They were. And now what is everybody doing right now? What is everybody trying to do right now? They're trying to catch up to Microsoft. They can't. It's too late, Sony. It's too late. It's too late, man. The PlayStation Spartacus and all that other bullcrap, it's too late now. All right? It is. It's going to take you a long time to catch up. And now with them acquiring all these studios, Microsoft is about the business. They always have been. Sony is too busy playing around, letting all these people spew all kind of stuff, eating it up. PlayStation makes you a better gamer. Greatness awaits. All this stuff to give you remakes, right? For $70. All this stuff that they would say, Sony, PlayStation, and makes you a better gamer, and greatness awaits. But what awaits is remakes that you're paying $70 for all over again. A bunch of remakes. I mean, they're having a fiasco, man, of destroying these games right now with Spider-Man 2, different games like that, man. I mean, they're in trouble, man. They're in big trouble, man. And what are we doing? We're sitting in the back enjoying our games. And we're talking about this because it's the talk. It's the talk right now. It's going to be the talk for a while. Google Paul, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in this early in the morning. I'm not going to be here too long, but I wanted to touch base with you guys, man, on how I feel. They're talking about Sarah Bond, and they don't like, a lot of people are not liking her position, and they're making, they're spewing toxicity about that. She deserves that, man. She deserves that position, man. I'm telling you, she deserves it, man. She's going to do good. People are always wanting bad things to happen all the time to Xbox, when in reality, all good things are happening to Xbox and all bad reality is hitting PlayStation. You can't put up that invisible wall no more, ponies. You can't. You can't. You can't. That wall is being broken down, man. It's being broken down right in front of your face. I mean, they keep damage control and stuff. Sony can't do no wrong. You know what I mean? Just different things. If you go to your game thing, man, it'll tell you. I mean, there's all kind of stuff coming out now about them, man. Remember this. Microsoft was always ahead of the game. They always was. And people would say, we're corporate slaves and Microsoft is trying to take, this away from you, that away from you and stuff like that. But in reality, they were always ahead, man. And Unlimited knows this. Hebot knew this. E-Rock, Zinc, all of us. We knew this. Dea, 4568. We knew this, man. Now, I'm going to read what Unlimited put here to Google Pulse any, and they're canceling a ton of games. Man. Shouts out to the chat, man. Let me go through the chat real quick. Anthony, what's up, brother? Zinc, Unlimited. Everybody giving shots out, man. And then our brother Unlimited, everything Sony fanboys claim was happening to Xbox is happening to PlayStation. Sony is mismanaged, and they are, man. They are. Unlimited is exactly right. You know, Unlimited came out and he did the he came out when I can't remember the video it was, and then Dale was on it because I have to go back and rewatch it. I was watching it while I was I wasn't watching it, but I was listening to it while I was at work. You know what I mean? I always listen to my brothers, man. You might think I'm not there, but I'm there. You know what I mean? If I can't join, I'm there, man. You know? I support my brothers, man, in the Xbox gaming community with the fullest. What's up, Fire Boss? They're in trouble, man. You know? And it is starting to get quiet. If you notice, it's starting to get a little bit quiet. You have all these guys out here like, what's that Dreamcast moon crater face guy? Him? You know, what's the other one? What's the other dude that y'all Rich, is it Rich and Tech View or something? I don't know all them dudes, man, because I try not to pay attention too much to those dudes. Every once in a while I might, but all those guys, man, I mean, now they're acting like nothing ever happened. That's the problem that's a shame. You know, hey brothers, that's a shame today that people in general sometimes they act like nothing ever happened. They act like nothing's never happened. After making in front of Xbox and trying to ridicule Phil Spencer, Sarah Bond, and everybody over, Jim Ryan leaving, different things like that. They just, I don't know, man. It's a shift now, bro, and you can feel the shifting very fast, real fast, man. You know. Fireboss said, "What's good?" Google Pulse said, "But that God of War, but that God of War guy said Sony was responsible for producing games, top their management like Hollywood." Them days is over, Google Poll. Those days they're over, man. I hate to say it, but they are. It's the same stuff over and over again. There's no innovation in their games. Look, I dissected that when I played God of War on my PlayStation 3. I had God of War. I had those games. I had The Last of Us, Uncharted. I had those games. And it's the same stuff over and over again. They don't innovate with their games. They just don't innovate. It's the same stuff over and over again. People said, and I can't wait until Hebot does the Spider-Man. It's the same stuff over and over again. With Xbox, it's different, man. Every time they bring out a game, it's different. It's not the same shit over and over again. They add different stuff to their games, man. Their games have longevity. Even Sony PlayStation fans that are diehard fans say that. It's not me damage controlling. It's the truth. They don't have no innovation over there. They don't. They just don't, man. There's games that are just really bad over there. What kind of a game is Baby Steps, man? Man, it's a laughing stock. It really is. I don't know what gamer would want to play a game called Baby Steps, man. I don't get it. I would be highly disappointed if my preferred console brought out a game like that called Baby Steps. Really? To me, they're smacking you guys in the face, saying that you'll just take anything they give you. Seriously, Baby Steps? Man, that's innovation, right, in gaming. Baby Steps. That's something new, right? That's pitiful. Unlimited said Bungie is in Desiree, their next game, Marathon. Marathon, guys, let me give you a little history lesson if you guys don't know this. Most of you should. Marathon is actually on Xbox. Did you guys know that? Marathon was one of their first games that came out on PC. I actually own it on Xbox. I think it's backwards compatibility game, or it was a game they put out on there, but you can play Marathon on Xbox. And he said, and Unlimited said was play tested, and it sucked as much as the canceled Last of Us game. So it's now delayed till 2025. Sony has no games. And that's the narrative that we got to go by right now, man. Because it is the truth. They're the real company that has no games. It's not Xbox. It never was. Remember, in the beginning, and we always say this, and we're always going to repeat it. In the beginning of that era with the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, we had the better lineup of games. It wasn't TV. They made it a meme and spun it out of control with that, but we had the better lineup of games. Rise Son of Rome, they had nothing that could compare to Rise Son of Rome back then. And Rise Son of Rome still stands the test of time today. And we're in the 4K, 60 frame, 120 frame era. But Rise Son of Rome still stands the test of time of a graphical masterpiece that came out for our 720p box. And they had nothing good over there, right? That could compare to that. And they know that. You know? I know Sony was always overrated. They just think they can turn Hollywood movie games into money, and they failed. And it's true. Google Poll is spitting facts right now, man. He's spitting facts at 7:14 a.m. in the morning. So is Unlimited and Zinc. All these guys in here, man. I'm so glad y'all here, man. These are diehard gamers in the chat right now, bro. That are chilling with me. You know what I'm saying? Diehard gamers at 7 in the morning. They'll be like, Sega man, you crazy, man. Doing a little podcast with a raspy voice, man. But that's what true gamers do. They'll get up and do stuff like that, man. Or late at night, like our brother Sega Forever that be doing the Jerry Lewis marathons of Xbox podcast, man. But he's a true brother out here. Big shots out to him, man. And the Wrecking Crew. Our Hawaiian brother, man. You know? Google Poll says, agree the errors of they think that will pass. They probably think Baby Steps is catchy and cute. I don't know. Google Poll, I don't know, brother. When I seen that, man, I was like, if I was a Sony fan, I'm just being honest, guys. I would be really upset to see my company bring out a game like that, man. Seriously. You're the market leaders, right? You're supposed to be hit of the game. You're supposed to be the end all be all of gaming, but you're going to bring out a game like Baby Steps, man? For real? Unlimited says, yes, I did know Marathon was on Xbox, but Bungie is working on a new one, which is reportedly terrible. Hey, brother. I figured you probably knew that too. You know, probably a lot of brothers in the chat might have known that. But that game, man, it's actually pretty cool on the Xbox. I like it. I like it, man. I think I actually have, believe it or not, I think I went to a used store one time and I think I have it physical on the computer disc of that because it was made by Bungie. I bought it because of that. I couldn't play it in my PC, but I think I actually own a PC copy of Marathon, man. I'll have to go and look in my archives and see, and I'll show it whenever I get a chance. But yeah, that's too bad. I mean, look at what Unlimited said. The game is delayed till 2025. I mean, now they're laying people off in Bungie. I they're in trouble. We said so, man. We've been saying this for a long time, but you guys want to damage control. Xbox is dead. You're corporate slaves. You guys sleep in pissy sheets and always, watch what Phil Spencer is doing, and your house has slanted roofs, like stupid stuff that they've been saying to me for years. Years, because I like Xbox and I'm not allowed to defend my preferred console. I'm just supposed to jump over to PlayStation because you said so, right? Because it's the best thing since sliced bread. When it's not. It's not. They're the best thing if you want to be taken advantage of, because that's what they're doing. They're taking advantage of their fan base, man. That's exactly what they're doing. And it's a shame what's going on with them right now, man. It really is. And I'm so glad that you have brothers like Unlimited and Unlimited sent me something. Let me see what this is. Unlimited, not Unlimited, Other Zinc sent me something. Yeah, that's another thing. You're right, Brother Zinc, and thank you for sending me this. I forgot to mention this. Insomniac reportedly forced to lay off along with other PlayStation devs. They're in trouble, man. They're in trouble. They're in trouble, man. You know what it is? You know what it is, guys? Zink said Google poll, exactly. Dustin, Laguerre, Ryan McCafferty, Jeff Grubb, and the rest of the media think Sony will be fine. No, they're not going to be fine. They're not. They're in denial. They're in denial, man. This is, I think Zink tried to tell people this. I think one time when we did a show with Unlimited and all the brothers, Phil Spencer is killing them softly. He is, man. He is. He's not gonna come out and be that. He plays nice, but in the background, he knows they're killing them softly. Microsoft is killing Sony softly. Bill Gates never liked Sony. Did you guys know that? I think Zink, you guys know that. He never liked Sony. Never liked Sony. And I'm telling you right now, the biggest fish in the pond is Microsoft. It always has been. And when you do stuff like this, see, they're businessmen. They're not going to come out and rationalize everything and come out and be like, Sony, you this, you that, and we're going to do this to you, and we're going to make sure that, like, they're not going to do that, man, because they're smart. They're businessmen. At the end of the day, they're businessmen, and they're into making money and making their gamers happy. Because I'm telling you what, I'm happy. I'm like a kid in a candy store with Microsoft and Xbox. After I transitioned from Dreamcast, there was no other system for me except Xbox. I didn't go to Sony PlayStation 2. I didn't go to their magazine. Their magazine called me. I don't know how they found my number. It was late at night when I had an apartment when I was a bachelor, man, back in the day. And they called me and they said, "We know you have a Dreamcast subscription, and we're sorry to hear that they're no longer going to be around. Would you like to switch over to the PlayStation magazine?" I said, "Absolutely not. I'm waiting for Xbox." "Oh, okay. Well, are you sure?" And I said, definitely sure. I'm waiting for Microsoft's new game system called the Xbox, which I believe will be better than the PlayStation, in my opinion. I told them that. I told them that. And that's what I did. Reality is setting in, brothers. Reality is setting in, man. Cloud Gamer 74, what's good, man? Thank you for coming. I appreciate it this early in the morning, man, at 7:26 a.m. But I felt I had to do this, and I'm glad y'all here with me. I really am. I love the support, man. I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, okay? I'm not. But there's one thing I do know about, and I know about gaming, man, and I can feel it. You can feel when there's a shift in the gaming streets. You can. And I'm telling you, Starfield is the beginning of killing them softly, bro. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. You know, they still want to say different things about the game, and they still want to talk crap about Forza Motorsport, but it's not working. If you look at your gaming channel on your YouTube, it's all these memes now about Sony. It's crazy. I mean, it's Sony guys too. It's not just there's some Xbox dudes that are doing it, but it's Sony guys. It's crazy, man. It's crazy, huh? Lemon said Insomniac Games had layoffs, disputes. Goff Keeley, Dustin Laguerre, and Colin Moriarty partnering. Spider-Man 2 is the greatest game to ever exist. See, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. This is all for money, bro. Come on, man. These guys know. They really know what's up. They do. They can say that crap all they want, guys, but they know the real deal. They know the real deal. You know? That's why I don't like my brothers will watch it. I'll watch it sometimes, but I can't stand people like that they're not real. In my opinion, they're not real gamers. Spider-Man is not the greatest game to ever exist. It's laughable. It's laughable. It really is. It's laughable. It's not. And I can say that I know our gaming brothers out here in the chat has played Spider-Man 2, I'm pretty sure. Some of them have played it and they know, and they're going to tell me. And they're going to talk about it, you know? But when they do talk about it, nobody has nothing to say because they played the game and they have PlayStation 5s and 4s, and that's cool. I don't knock anybody that rocks out with us that have PlayStations. I don't. You know, if they have a PlayStation 5, cool. Like Brother Unlimited has a PlayStation 5 that was given to him. Cool. That means he can dissect and retract what people say about their greatness of weight console and how it's so much better than the Xbox. They always touted that all the time. I've never seen, guys, and this is the truth. I've never seen an Xbox gamer actually go out there and keep saying constantly that the Xbox is better than the play. I've never seen somebody make videos on it, make memes about it, or nothing. They know who has the better console. We know who does. I don't go out spewing that all the time. I don't. All I know is, man, if you're a gamer and you don't have money like that and you buy an Xbox console, you're good. You're good because you have that ultimate Game Pass. You are good. And that's the most saltiest thing about it, guys. That's the most saltiest thing about they hate and they won't admit it is because we have a Game Pass that really gives us games for the value of our dollar. That's what it really is all about, guys. That's what it's really all about. Yes, Insomniac was laid off after releasing the Spider-Man DLC 2. This is what I'm talking about. Zinc always keeps me informed, bro. If I don't know, or I'm not ahead of the game with it, my brothers keep me informed. All right, like I said, I'm not gonna know everything, but Zinc and Unlimited and He Bought and all them. If I have a question or something, they'll tell me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I can't go look and all that shit, but I like hearing it from my brothers. You know what I'm saying? They're always on top of things, bro. That's why I love my gaming bros, man, because they're always on top of things, man. And Dea, the first lady of chat, our first lady of Xbox, man, she's the darling of our podcast. Is Dea 4568 because she's always on top of it. She's a true woman and a true gamer. She's not out here, you know, you know, faking the funk when it comes to Xbox. She's not going to do that. She's going to tell you how she really feels. She likes PC gaming. She plays her Xbox. You know what I mean? She's a true gamer out here. I'm the same. I have a laptop. I prefer to play on my console because I'm a console gamer. But if I want to play my Ultimate Game Pass that I'm doing this podcast on right now, I could play it on my laptop. I have a really nice laptop. It's a gaming laptop that my wife bought me for Christmas, and it's an awesome laptop. It is, and it plays games very well. Shouts out to the chat, man. Spider-Man 3, man, games in 5 years. Guys, hey, it's the way it is right now, man, and we're celebrating, man. We have every right to. All this stuff that we went through, you couldn't even be comfortable. People weren't comfortable like playing their games. You know what I mean? They never did. I'm made of Teflon, bro. I bleed green. I have that Xbox emblem bulletproof vest on. I mean, you can't penetrate the way I think about games in my system. You just can't do it. I mean, I'm looking right now. This stuff is funny, man. There's a lot of videos right now that are clowning Sony. They're in big trouble. They did it to themselves. They did. You see, like, there's one that says it's a video. Starfield has broken the entire PlayStation fan base. I mean, I'm telling you, man, it's the Starfield effect. It's the Starfield effect, man. Yes, we're playing other games, but I'm addicted. I am so addicted to Starfield, and it ain't even funny. And Forza Motorsport, I'm spoiled right now. I'm highly invested in the ecosystem of Xbox, and so is a lot of us in here. All right, we work hard for our money, and it's paying off with what Microsoft and Xbox has given us. It's really paying off for us because we play games. All right, you guys play companies. We play games. You know what I mean? We're on point. We're on point. But I had to do this hangouts, man. It's ridiculous what's going on out here, man. It's a shame, man. How can I say this, man? It's really hard to feel. It's really hard to feel. It's really hard to feel sorry for them, man. It really is. It really is. It's really hard to feel sorry for Sony. They never wanted to play nice. They gave Phil Spencer a hard time about the Call of Duty thing. That's another thing that put them in the position that they're in right now. Jim Ryan was not doing nothing but trying to stop them from buying Activision Blizzard. It wasn't about the gamers over there at PlayStation at all. It was about him trying to stop this from happening, this acquisition. And I don't understand why people wasn't making videos about that and podcasts. PlayStation guys, why weren't you making podcasts and videos about that? About Jim Ryan not giving a crap about you and wanting to bring new IP and games to your console of choice, when all he was worried about is what Phil Spencer and company were doing about getting Activision Blizzard. And it was something that you could not stop. Me and Unlimited said it months ago. Our brother Tuck had doubts, and we were like, Tuck, we're trying to tell you. It's not going to happen. The acquisition is going through. And Tuck, he has every right to his opinion to feel that way, but we just always felt that it was going to happen. Yes, they were, trying to block stuff and trying to do things, but how can I say this, man, being nice? Money talks and bullshit walks. Okay? It's money. All right? At the end of the day, if you have the money, you can basically get anything you want. And Microsoft has those deep down coal miner pockets. Okay? Sony doesn't. Jim Ryan knew this. Sony as a company knew this, that they could not be able to do it, man. They knew this. And all he wanted to do was stop Phil Spencer and them from getting Activision Blizzard. He was not worried about his fan base at all. It's sad, man, that this company does this. That's why I was never into Sony, really, never. Like I told you guys, the best PlayStation they ever had was PlayStation 2. It's not PlayStation 3, it's not PlayStation 4, and it's definitely not PlayStation 5. Sony PlayStation's best PlayStation they ever had was PlayStation 2. And I didn't get one of those until years and years when I found out at Goodwill for like, I think it was $20. The big one? I found that for $20, and then I found a PlayStation 2 Slim for $15 at my St. Vincent's de Paul where I live, with the cords and everything. Tuck, I'm not Tuck. I'm not inviting nobody, man. This is just a hangouts real quick, brother. I'm glad you're in here, but I'm not inviting anybody, man. We're gonna do that on the weekend. I just wanted to hang out and tell my feelings about what's going on with Sony, man. We got things to do in the morning, man. I still gotta get my butt up, man. You know what I mean? I'm just doing a quick hangouts, brother Tuck. We will definitely do something this weekend, man. I don't know if it's gonna be tomorrow or Sunday, but we'll definitely do something and make sure that Unlimited and Zinc and everybody can join. I promise. We're definitely going to do something, man. We might even see if we can get E-Rock in it. Maybe we'll do another Exile special podcast. We'll talk to E-Rock about it, and we'll get that going, man. But this is just a little hangouts, brother. I'm going to get ready to go here soon, but Zink says Cloud Gamer 74. Spider-Man games in 5 years. They had a Spider-Man remake for the PC too. I'm reading off the chat. Zink. I think Apple would view a Sony purchase as a bad investment. I can attain to that. I think it would be. I don't know. I don't even think. I mean, at the end of the day, guys, if Sony was to acquire, if Apple was to acquire Sony, can Apple really save them from Microsoft? I don't think so. I really don't, man. Microsoft is the behemoth of a software company, and when you try to dib and dabble in their endeavors and try to mess with them, you're going to get stung. You know what I mean? Like I said, Microsoft is killing them softly, man. You can't do it, Sony. You can't. You know that. You shouldn't even have tried, because they dominated Nintendo. They dominated Sega. Now they were trying to dominate the big boy, the real big boy, the real big kahuna, which is Microsoft and Xbox, and you can't. You can't do it. You can't do it. Oh man, I got a message from Microsoft. Reward points purchasing. Okay. I didn't even do nothing. All right, that's cool. They gave me some points right now. They must be hearing me or something. I don't know what's going on. Oh man. Oh, thanks. Got 119 points. All right, all right, all right. One time, you remember, guys? One time they sent us money. Remember that? Y'all guys ever get that? Get that money? They would send you like $10 gift cards and stuff like that, man. That's another thing, man. They're always given, aren't they? Isn't Xbox always given to us, man? Has Sony ever given anything good to their consumers? I mean, let's just be real. Have they? Have they? Do they have a system where you can get points and buy games and you don't even have to use one red cent out of your pocket? Do they have a rewards program like we do? I mean, come on, seriously, do they have a perks like we do with Ultimate Game Pass and stuff like that? They're always given all the time. You know, that's because they have respect for their consumers, man, and their fan base, their gaming fan base. They have respect for us, dude. They're not slapping us in the face like Sony's doing, man. Sony is literally slapping them in the face. And now they're starting to get quiet now. It's starting to be quiet out here, man. Oh, that's the brothers talking with each other. A Cloud Gamer 74 said, I forgot about that one. Zinc, Google Poll, Ultimate Productions. The clown show of Jim Ryan trying to block the ABK deal flying around the world was much comedy. It was, man. That's what it was all about, man. That's all it was about. It wasn't about taking care of their fan base. It never was. They don't care. The thing about Sony is they do not care about gamers. They care about your money. That's it. Now I know you're gonna say, well, Sega, man, so does Xbox. But Xbox answers us when we want things. Do you understand what I'm saying? They answer us when we want things to come to Xbox. They do. They answer us. Yes, they do care about our money and they want us to invest in their ecosystem, which we do. People over at Sony invest in their ecosystem and they're not getting nothing out of it. What are you getting out of it? What are you getting out of Sony right now? Remasters all the time for $70 that you have to buy again? Remaster after remaster after remaster for $70 again. You're paying for a new PlayStation 5 Slim and you have to pay for the stand that's $30? Are you kidding me? A plastic generic stand, you have to pay an extra $30 for. When you can't put that in and box it in with the gaming system, you're going to make people pay for a stand? If I'm correct, when you got a Nintendo Wii, it came with that stand. You didn't pay extra, right? Am I right about that? It came with that slanted looking stand, that little, look like a paperweight, and you can put your Wii in there, right? You didn't have to pay for it, right? They're making you pay extra for a stand for the slim PlayStation 5. Really? Are we really doing this right now? It doesn't make any sense. Like I said, they just want your money. They don't care about the gamer. They don't. They just want that money and they want to keep giving you remakes. What's up, Mr. Kima? Apple could just buy the PlayStation division. Yeah. Shit. Microsoft can buy their division. You know what's funny, guys? Well, it is funny. But on Antstream, which is only exclusive right now to Xbox, you can play PlayStation 1 games on there. You can play PlayStation 1 games right now on Xbox Series X. We're playing PlayStation games, man, on Xbox. They won't say nothing about that, but it's true. We're playing. There's a few games that are on there that are PlayStation 1 games that we're playing on Xbox. You can't play no Microsoft, the Xbox games on PlayStation, can you? You can't. And don't say that Cuphead number. Those they weren't exclusive or anything. Those games, those PlayStation 1 games were exclusive to PlayStation 1, and we're playing them on Xbox right now. if you choose to, and on Antstream, you know? Tuckmaster said, let me go back to Tuckmaster. Tuckmaster said it's too late for Apple to get in the game, and they cannot save Sony. Tuck, I'm kind of in agreeing with you on that. I don't think they can. I don't think they can, man. I don't. If Sony would have just played nice, Zink, we talked about this. If they would have just played nice, man, they would probably still be relevant. They're starting to fade away slowly. They are. They are. They are, man. Look, guys, even if they were to come back, okay, they're not going to defeat Microsoft and Xbox. They're just not going to. They can't do it. This is what they don't understand. You cannot destroy Microsoft, Sony. You can't. You will be destroyed. You can't destroy Microsoft. They're a software giant. They're the software giants of the universe, man. Windows, Microsoft is a big game player out here. You can't destroy Microsoft, man. You can't. You can't do what you did to Sega and what you trying to do to Nintendo. You can't. They're not going to be able to do it. And they're feeling that right now, guys. They're feeling that right now. They are. Mr. Kima, regulators would block Apple acquisition of PlayStation because it would be a... Let me see. I can't see now. Horizontal. Yeah, Mr. Kima. I agree on that. Zink said that woke me up. Mr. Kima, congrats to your team, the Texas Rangers. Oh, all right. Hey, congratulations, man. Congratulations, Mr. Kima. Congrats, man. Congrats, brother. Sony has took the stand out of the box, and it's charging $30 for it. This is what I'm talking about. Why are you charging $30 for a stand, man? You can go build one for $10. Go to Home Depot. Get some wood, some good grade of wood, and build your own stand for $10. $30. $30. That's 30. Let me see. Now, what can I do with $30? For that. Oh man, I can get Game Pass, man. I can get Game Pass, man, on CD keys. I can get like probably 2-3 months of Game Pass for $30. Man, I could do a lot with that $30 on Xbox. Shoot. $30 for a stand. That's a shame. Zing said the Texas Rangers ain't shit. The Chicago White Sox should have won. I'm gonna be honest with you, Zink. I do like the Chicago White Sox. I would, no static, Mr. Kima, but I would go with the White Sox, man. Yeah. Call Gamer 74 said, why have backwards compatibility when you can just remaster your old games and sell for $89.99 in Canada? Wow. And Xbox is the only one that's doing it right with back compat, right? I know there hasn't been nothing lately, but there is there's a library, a huge library of back compat games right now that look beautiful on your Series X and S. They look like brand new games. The Xbox ninjas over there in the tech department, Man, they've done us a great service with backwards compatibility. It's amazing. They look like brand new games. The OG Xbox games look like brand new games. 4K, 60 frames per second. They look like brand new games. They do. And the great thing about it is they're already in your arsenal of great games that we have over there in your library. If you're a physical collector or digital, and and there's no extra cost. That's the main deal of keeping your fan base and keeping customers. There's no extra cost for that stuff. It's free. And if you have to pay for it, it's not expensive. You can get OG Xbox games, back compat ones for $3.99. You can afford that when they have them big sales. Regularly probably $5.99, which is still not bad. It's a win-win for Xbox and Xbox gamers, bro. It is. And Christmas is going to be fantastic. I think we're going to have some surprises, man. I really do. Xbox is decades ahead of Sony in every way. Tech, subscriptions, studios, influencers. Sony will never catch up, and they won't catch up. Unlimited is right. They just won't catch up. It's too late. It's too late, man. It's too late. Man, I gotta get up, man. I gotta get some breakfast, bro. I had to do this, man. I had to do this, man. I had to do it. Well said, Unlimited, Zinc said. PS5 is so big you need PS5 is so big you need to hire the building a stand to hold it up. Get him, Unlimited. Get him, man. It's the Kima in the house. Unlimited said Ninja Gaiden 2. The Superior 360 version has 4K updates on the Xbox S and X, and it looks spectacular. That's what I'm talking about. It's the truth, man. These games they're beautiful games. It was definitely worth investing in those games because you get to go back and relive those memories in beautiful 4K 60 frames per second, man. That's what's good about it. You can go visit those old games and reminisce about all the fun you had on the OG and the 360, man, with beautiful next-gen graphics in 4K. Is there any other company doing that right now? No. There isn't, man. Well, guys, I'm going to get out of here, man. But the reality's setting in. Sony's in big trouble. We're going to do a podcast this weekend if my brothers are available too. We're going to do a podcast going in more depth about it. I want to talk more about it with my brothers, but I had to do this early morning pop-up cast, man. That Sony, they're just in big trouble. And if you go through, it's just if you go on YouTube right now, they're making a mockery. Yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel, Sony? How does it feel? We had to put up with this shit since 2013. How does it feel right now? How does it feel to see everybody making in front of you right now? It's bad, man. I'm looking at it. I'm going through it as we're talking. It's bad. It's really bad. You know? But I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I want to give a big shout out to my chat before I leave. Ninja Gaiden is the fifth on. Hold on. Cloud74 said Sony is about hardware still, but it's software that sells in 2023. How long have we been saying that, Cloud Gamer 74? How long have I been saying that? You, Zinc, he bought Unlimited, Tuck, all of us. It's not about hardware. It's not. It never was. It's about software. And that's where Phil's trying to get. Xbox is everywhere. Xbox started out as a console, okay? But he wants Xbox everywhere, and it's gonna be. They're gonna reach their goal. They're gonna reach the mobile goal. I really believe that deep down. They're gonna reach that, and they're gonna be unstoppable. They're already unstoppable right now. You did this to yourself, Sony. I'm gonna say this again, and I've always said it on podcasts. You guys did this. That you guys made this happen. You being made in front of now, you becoming a mockery out here in the gaming community. You did this. You did this to yourselves, man. You thought Sony could not be touched and it was going to kill and destroy Microsoft and Xbox? Are you kidding me? Right now, you can't destroy Microsoft, man. You can't do it. Sony, you're going to go down before Microsoft does. You're definitely going to go down before Microsoft does. You can't do it. There's no way to do it. It says Sony fans are weak. They can't handle any criticism. They never could, Unlimited. They never could. You know what they go back to saying, Unlimited? When you're combating them, that's why your mom's fat. That's why you wear earrings and you're funny style, and your kids look like they play diabetic gaming, and the cracking is lacking, and share my screen. Share my screen on my forehead. Share my screen on my forehead. Let me show you the numbers of what. That's what they do. That's what they do. They go back to console sales. That's what they do. They go back to console sales. When you get them and they get hurt and they get in their feelings, they go back. Well, Sony sold 550 trillion consoles, and Microsoft only sold 2 million. They don't even know the numbers, and they never knew the numbers, and you're not going to know the numbers. Microsoft plays chess. PlayStation plays checkers. That's the way it is. What's up, Lewis Frag in the building? Thank you for coming, man. I'm an outro out. But that's how it always is, Unlimited. It's always been that way, man. They always go on to saying something else when you get them in their feelings. Talking about, people's family, and it's not about, they don't talk about gaming. They go to name calling. Your mom was over my house last night. She left her drawers over here. You're fat. You smell like piss. You lay in pissy sheets, because they don't know how to combat us. They never did. They never did. Share my screen is dead. It's been dead. That don't mean shit. Sharing your screen don't mean nothing. Big forehead. It don't mean anything. All right. And good and damn well, he's another one. Oh, yeah. If my games go over to PC, I'm just going to give up on my PlayStation. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to be a diehard PC gamer. Has he done that yet? No, he hasn't. He's still playing on PlayStation. Dude, you're a fool out here in these gaming streets, man. You ain't even true to your own console, bro. You ain't even true to your own console. You're going to go to a PC because your preferred console decides to put PlayStation games on PC. Dummy, that's to make more money. It was to try to make more money to bring you more of your games that you have to pay $70 for. That's why they put them on there. But no, you wanted to turn your back on your own console, so you ain't really a true PlayStation fan. Why would you want to sell your console because your games went on PC, dude? For real? You ain't a true PlayStation fan then. You never was. You never was a PlayStation fan. If you say you're a diehard PlayStation fan, why are you going out there saying if your games go on PC, you're gonna get rid of your PlayStation and be a PC gamer? For real, dude? You're not a PlayStation fan. You're a troll. And you're out here just to make money out here on YouTube and troll Xbox gamers. That's all you're about. You're fake. You always were fake, big forehead. You always was fake. All you guys were. Graphic God in the building. All you guys were fake. I know. It's early, man. It's early, Graphic God. I know, bro. I know. They told me, man. They told me, Graphic God, brother. They told me, man. Man, I'm glad Graphic God is in here. We're getting ready to get out of here, but it's good to see Graphic God still in here. And Graphic God always supported us, man. We always supported him. We always will support Graphic God. I like Graphic God a lot. He does great work. I was going to try to talk to my son. I think he might want a gamer pick. I gotta talk to you, Graphic God. I just been busy, man. What's up, Travis? What's up, bro? I just been busy, man. But Graphic God, I'm gonna get with you, man. I'm thinking about getting another gamer pick. I want something different. You know, I like my gamer pick. I still love my gamer pick, man. It really, really looks like me, man. Everybody was like, man, that's really awesome what Graphic God did for you. But I'm gonna get with you, Graphic God. I am, man. I didn't forget. I did not forget, man. Yeah, I would like to come on a Tuesday night show. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna have to. You know what I'll have to do one of these days? I'll have to actually just take a day off and come on there, bro. Because I work nights, man. Um I work the night shift. Graphic God, I would love to come back on Retro Renegades, even though I was a little shy the last time because I wasn't really into podcasting that much, but I had fun on there. Graphic God, I loved the show. It was nice. I was one on there one time with Lemon. Lemon was going crazy on there. He had me cracking up, and I felt good. The thing about going on Graphic God shows, I felt at home. Do you dig what I'm saying, guys? I felt at home on Graphic God's podcast. I did. Everybody in there we were having fun. They were joking around. They were making me laugh. We were talking about Xbox. We were talking about gaming. I felt at home. I felt like I was amongst true gamers, which I was. I had a good time on there, and I would definitely like to come back and be on Graphic God's show. It was nice, man. It was real nice. You know, it'd be awesome to come back and be on there with Graphic God, man, and the Retro Renegades, man. It was real nice. And one thing about Graphic God, man, and I don't want to I don't want to bring up the past anymore. We talked about that, but Graphic God has always been there to try to help people out and with gaming. And it's a shame when people turn their back on people and do them like they did, you know. Graphic God is a true gamer out here, man. He tried to help people and they stabbed him in the back. It's a shame, you know. But you see Graphic God is still here and he still does great work. You know what I mean? We gave those guys the business. You know what I mean? If somebody does a service for you, you pay them cash money. Do you understand what I'm saying? You don't try to pay them with food stamps or say I'm gonna give you free games and shit. No, you pay them with hard cold cash. All right? If they take the time out to make something for you, art, like you can see my gamer pick on here. They take the time to do this stuff for you. You pay them. You don't try to get out of not paying them, man. You never do that to anybody. It doesn't matter. If somebody does something for you, pay them, man. You don't pay people with games and shit, or paying with food stamps or mayonnaise coupons and stuff like that. You pay them with hard cold cash, man. And Graphic God deserves it because he does great work, as you can see. You know, Graphic God gets my utmost respect because he helps the gaming community. He don't just do Xbox gamer picks. He'll do PlayStations and Nintendos. He's not like that, man. He's not like that. He never was. You know, my Canadian brother. I'm coming to Canada one day, man. Oh man, what did I do here? Make sure I messed up. I'm coming up there, man. I'm gonna come up there one time, man. I'm serious. I'm gonna go up there. I was in we went to where we go? Went to Erie. Went to Erie one time, man. We went to Erie. Me and my family went to Erie, went to an Airbnb up in Erie, man. I was up in Erie, man. It was beautiful up there, man. It was a little cold, but me and my family had a great time in Erie. You know the thing about Erie, guys? When you go up to Erie, there's a lot of beer distributors in Erie, man. There's a lot. Every street, there's a lot of beer distributors in Erie. They like to get their drink on up in Erie, man. You know? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Graphic God. I like a nice beer. You know, I don't drink a ton of beer, but I like a nice beer. I'm more of a wine drinker, but I like beer, man. And that might just happen, Graphic God. That might just happen, bro. You know? But I had fun up in Erie. But man, I'm gonna get out of here. Big shouts out to the chat, man. Everybody. I thank you guys for coming in this early in the morning. You know, shouts out to all of you, man. And the weekend's coming up. It's so good to see Graphic God, everybody in here, man. I appreciate all y'all. Y'all know that, man. You know what I mean? What's up, Timothy? I haven't seen you in a while, Timothy. What's up, brother? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Everybody's welcome here. Everybody. What's up, Timothy? Travis, Graphic God. I thank everybody for coming, man. I really appreciate it. But, you know, I have to get my ass up. I have to get breakfast. I have to start my day. I have to go to work. Thank you, Unlimited. Thank you, man. I try my best. I try my best, Unlimited. I do. Like I said, I'm not the sharpest knife in the drawer, but, you know, Sega, man, I try my best. And I'm always going to support Unlimited, Ebot, Zinc, Tuck, Dea4568, Reaper, all of us, E-Rock, Hebot, all of us, Graphic God, all of us. I support the true gamers out here of Xbox, man. But I'm gonna get out of here, man. You guys have a great weekend. I'll talk to you later, Unlimited. Tuck, I'll talk to you later. Maybe we're gonna try to have this show Saturday or Sunday. We'll see if we can get E-Rock. If you guys can come, that's good, you know. But we need to talk more about this, Zinc. I hope you'll be available, brother Dea. Yeah, I love my gaming brothers, man. Y'all have a good weekend, man. I'm going to get out of here. Peace and love, guys. Xbox for life. We don't die. We multiply. Remember, we're always eating good over here. Remember, there's no power greater than X. Peace.